Pottery is one of the oldest human inventions of forming objects with clay and other ceramic materials into a desired shape, which are fired at high temperatures to make them hard and durable. They were mainly made as water vessels and storage, plates, cups, and many other uses. It is most widespread of the decorative arts, consisting of objects made of clay. In the activity I attended today, I have made earthenware, which when fired and finished would result into a glazed pot. The workshop started at 2 p.m., headed by Rise and Shine Pottery owners Oshan, Benito, and Delos Reyes. Each of the participants had their share of creating a pot of their desired shape and size. In my conversations with Oshan, they offer a wide range of pottery classes in their studio in Silang, Cavite. This is just the neighboring town of Tagaytay City. One of the most important tools in pottery is the potter's wheel that has the centrifugal force which allows a potter to create vessels with speed and quality. This is where you form a lump of clay to create it in your desired shape. You drop a kneaded ball of clay with some force onto the center of the wheel head. With a bowl of water, wet your hands in clay as the wheel spins. You cup the clay in your hands and keeping your body steady, you bring it into a tower shape. Then pushing the clay down and in simultaneously with the palm of your hands, let the extra clay and water disperse while the shape is being formed. You must keep the clay centered for an even appearance. You open the tower clay with your fingers at the center while the other hand holds the clay intact. You must have a steady supply of water while you shape your clay so that it remains to be malleable and also as not to let it dry out completely. Once the bottom is compressed, the walls are raised, thinned and shaped as much as you like. The top evened out. You must make sure that the bottom is not too thin, so you push some of the clay from the wall down to the center at the bottom. I could not decide at first how I want my clay to look like. I was aiming for a vase. But my hands and fingers had other plans. I must admit that having mud or clay in the palm of my hands was so much fun. It's the creative, clean kind of mud. You then have to smoothen out the interior and exterior walls with a wet sponge and gently run it along the walls. Keep the clay wet. I used a flat bamboo-like tool to even out the exterior of the clay. Do you remember how, as a child, you would find joy playing in the muddy grounds after it rains? This is almost the same feeling I have while doing pottery. And more smoothing out of the walls and shaping the body. Notice that when I run the bamboo tool, excess clay comes off. I then shaped the rim to form a lip of some sort. Pottery indeed has its own charm. It is calming, relaxing, and therapeutic. I smoothed out the clay with the help of a sponge. And also the flat bamboo stick. I was no Demi Moore because there was no Patrick Swayze at this time, but I will be glad to do this again. So most probably next time when I go up to Tagaytay City, I can swing by their studio in Silang, Cavite. And finally, my pot is finished. Cleaning up my hands and fingers. Some more final touches. You then remove the clay pot from the wheel by running it at the bottom with a tight nylon string. They will be taking it back to Silang to fire up the vessels to harden them and glaze after. So here you go, my tiny little clay pot.